In the heart of the dim forest, where the tree shadows swallowed any trace of light, dwelled an elderly grandmother named Evdokia. At first sight, she appeared to be a harmless old lady with silver hair and a stooped posture, but her eyes held an unsettling aura. Known throughout the vicinity as a healer and a shaman, few were acquainted with Evdokia's darker side. Over the years, she had acquired skills unrelated to the art of healing. Her woodland abode stood secluded in the thicket, where darkness and silence ruled without interruption. A peculiar rumor circulated through the village one evening, suggesting that those ensnared by Evdokia vanished mysteriously. Despite the whispers, the villagers chose to dismiss these tales as mere folly. However, when a young girl named Anna disappeared, everything changed. Despite exhaustive searches, there was no trace of her, and an unsettling fear gripped the village. Evdokia continued her mystical practices, now accompanied by an eerie grin in her eyes. She was aware that her secrets had been unveiled, yet she remained indifferent. She was not merely a healer, but a murderer, her dark rituals granting her power and an unholy immortality. Gradually, her cottage transformed into a place locals dreaded entering. Through its darkened windows emanated strange whispers and the haunting howls of the wind, as if beckoning sinister forces. Evdokia persisted in her malevolent deeds, extending her reach beyond those who crossed her path to include those seeking to unveil her dark secrets. With each incantation, her power swelled, and her appearance increasingly mirrored that of a malevolent witch from harrowing folktales. The village plunged into darkness, its inhabitants fearful even to whisper her name. Evdokia became a specter, drifting among the trees, absorbing light and life with an insatiable hunger. No one knew how to halt this murderous grandmother. Her power seemed as enduring as her sinister smile, flickering in the forest's depths. On a night of the full moon, when darkness reigned supreme, an eerie obscurity enveloped the village. Shadows stirred to life and the air echoed with ominous whispers. Strange and frightening events unfolded that night. Nightmares haunted the villagers, visions of death tormented them, and malevolent apparitions materialized. Some claimed to witness Anna, cursed and tormented, returning from the realm of the dead to exact revenge on those who took her life. The village succumbed to the malevolence stemming from Evdokia's rituals. Inhabitants descended into madness, terror morphed into lunacy, and the nights transformed into a hellish realm of tormenting visions and screams. In the darkest hour of the night, a local priest, Immunitumadnes, ventured into the forest to confront Evdokia and end her dark reign. Bound by faith and courage, the priest traversed the forest's shadows, heading towards the old grandmother's dwelling. Only the sound of his footsteps resonated in the gloom. As he approached Evdokia's lair, dark whispers and calls reached his ears, yet his determination held firm. Upon entering the house, the priest encountered a chilling darkness. Evdokia stood in a corner, her eyes gleaming like sinister torches. Without uttering a word, she commenced summoning dark forces, directing them against the priest. Undeterred, the priest stood resolute. The strength of his faith repelled the onslaught, and he recited sacred texts, purging the evil from the dwelling. A fierce battle of light and darkness unfolded within. With each uttered word, with each radiant image of the cross, Evdokia's power dwindled. Finally, a resounding explosion echoed, the dark forces retreated, and the elderly grandmother collapsed, drained and feeble. The village, liberated from the curse, commenced its recovery. Despite her malevolence, Evdokia endured. Touched by compassion, the priest chose not vengeance but to confine the dark forces deep within the forest, preventing further suffering. Evdokia was banished from the village, wandering the forests, abandoned by all. However, the darkness she had invoked lingered, concealed deep within the woods, eager to find its way back into the human realm.